NNAMDI KANU breaks silence, says British government worst enemy of Nigeria. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Thursday berated those asking IPOB to go through appropriate channels to secure Biafra, accusing them of being hypocrites. Mazi Kanu also alleged that the 12 northern states allegedly practicing Sharia law have systematically and unlawfully removed themselves from Nigeria and its constitution without the Nigerian government questioning their action, adding that Biafra agitation for self-determination should equally not be questioned by Nigerian government and its people. The IPOB leader, in the last edition of the 2019 Radio Biafra broadcast and New Year message, alleged that British government is the greatest enemy of Nigeria as a country and Nigerian people, accusing them of supporting all manner of evils in favor of the people he described as Amajiri Fulani they allegedly easily manipulate. The IPOB leader also alleged that all the actions and projects of the All Progressives Congress APC government in Nigeria are geared towards promotion of Islam, making all the Nigerian states embrace Sharia law and empowering the Fulani ethnic group in Nigeria with strong and committed British government support. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when the jihadists in Abuja wanted Sharia law, they did not go to the National Assembly or call for referendum to vote to get it. Rather, the 12 Sharia states went outside the Constitution of Nigeria and agreed and introduced Sharia law. But today, they are asking us why are we agitating for Biafra and telling us to go through the appropriate channel when they did not go through appropriate channel to get Sharia they are practicing today. We in Nigeria today voted for Sharia law to be practiced in Nigerian northern states today. Is Sharia in Nigerian constitution? They willingly subverted the constitution of Nigeria and imposed Sharia on the northern Nigerians. If they believe in the constitution of Nigeria, they would not have introduced Sharia law within Nigeria where the constitution exists. So when they tell us to not to agitate for Biafra, what is their moral rights and justification for telling us that? Biafrans should ask them how they got Sharia being practiced in Nigeria northern state anytime they kick against Biafra agitation. We should ask which channel did they use to introduce and get Sharia law being practiced in the 12 northern states. You cannot tell us that one law operates for people in the north while another operates for the people in the south under one country that you said operates a constitution. Kanu, who accused the British government as the worst enemy of Nigeria as a country and its people, said British government and some of its nationals see evil in Nigeria happening, see Satan and Lucifer in Aso Rock, and keep quiet because it is in the interest of their neocolonialism act of empowering the Amajiris they manipulate. The greatest enemy of Nigeria is British government and some of its nationals. They are the ones perpetrating, supporting and financing terrorism with the people occupying Aso Rock and deceiving Nigerians that they mean well for them. The IPOB leaders also regretted the treatment being meted against the people of Southern Kaduna, who are mostly Christians, by the Nasser El-Rufai government and blamed them their woe for wrongly believing that they are hated by the Biafrans, who he said are rather their saviors. The mistake the Southern Kadunas are making is that they think Biafrans hate them, but only Biafrans can save them. No amounts of peace, resolution of intervention can save them because their governor hates them and has confirmed that the state is divided between Muslims and Christians. Wow, Nnamdi Kanu has come again and is putting up some questions that, that's begging for answers. A lot of people will not say agree with him. He's always coming with facts. He's always coming with points. And we expect people who are always like, oh, maybe they don't like what this guy is saying. There's no point you hating him. There's no point you abusing him and all of that. One thing that most of us always shy away from, when we see, an issue on ground, We will not want to tackle with that issue, or to just deliberate on that issue, or to bring our own facts from that issue. But the next thing, oh, they start abusing, they start cursing and all of that. It does not help in any way. Somebody has challenged bringing out these questions. When Sharia was being implemented, they just agree, within themselves, and that's it. And that's what they are practicing today. 12 states in the northern area of Nigeria. So these are the questions that are really begging for answers. I think people who are really objective, who are really open-minded, should be able to answer all these questions. If there's a way they want to tackle him or counter all that he has said, of course, that is where, they need to come in. You don't need to say, oh, because the next thing you're going to be hearing, oh, NNAMDI KANU, let him come back. Is that what we are talking now? Oh, NNAMDI KANU, a runaway soldier, oh, let him come back. Is that what we are talking about? These are the issues on ground. If you have anything that you know that he has said wrong, or maybe he does not get his facts so correctly, this is an avenue for you to bring out, to counter all of the questions he has answered, or all his submissions. And that is where everybody in one way will learn. But if we start abusing, this and that, we are not solving anything. We are not helping matter at all. He has accused the British government, for some actions, about their actions. The other time you talk about, they are always coming to preach one Nigeria this, one Nigerian that. And like he said, that it's just a disease. We don't even need a soothsayer to tell us, because we can see that playing out in this country. So in my opinion, if you have anything or whatever reason that you want to use to counter what he has said concerning the Sharia, because people are telling them, go through the appropriate channel, and he's asking the people, where you instituted Sharia, which channel did you go through? So he's seeing it as being hypocritical. So which channel did they go through? But if you feel that, okay, be constitutionally they are supposed to do this, or maybe it's a different scenario, because some people will come out and begin to say, oh, it's a different scenario, is this, is that. But what is pertinent is that was what they wanted. The people who wanted Sharia, that was what they wanted. And you cannot say because you wanted something, somebody might want something in a different manner, but everything is just boils down on, we all want something. It might not be the same thing, because a lot of people want to say, oh, agitation to secede, or this to have this particular thing. There are two different things. But if you know that you have a valid submission, let us hear it, and which is really going to help everybody at the end of the day. One thing is that he's always coming out. You don't need to start pampering and trying to be diplomatic. He says it, even irrespective of how a lot of people might not want to support the agitations or whatever. It doesn't matter. The truth must be said. He believes in what he's saying, and that's it. And with what he has been saying, he has been opening a lot of people's eyes. A lot of people are beginning to know what they are talking about. Mostly people who are really open-minded, people who are really objective. They are beginning to know the angle that this guy, has been coming from. So let's hear what people are saying, and you'll be surprised at what they're going to be saying as well. Someone says, I'm from Middle Belt, but I won't go with the North at all. When the breaking starts, if Biafra won't allow me join them, I will migrate to Ghana. I hate North. Wow, like seriously? Someone say, the year just began. Let us hear something. You are not leader at all, because a true leader will always stand by his people, not to create problem for them and run away. I said it. That is their language. Run away. The issue on ground now. Say something about the issue on ground. Not a run away. No, that one is not what we are talking about here. We talk about Sharia. Let us deal with all of those things. That is why people say, no, just leave that one. This and that. You are not serious. Serious as well. Talk about what is on ground, what he has said. If you have any counter opinion, let us hear it. Not that run away. Which problem are you talking? Somebody is saying the fact. He say it's creating problem. Me, I don't understand though. If you know that there's something that is not saying well, you set the record straight, and everybody will learn from that. And someone is thanking NNAMDI KANU, and someone says Britain will pay dearly for evil against Biafra. British and Fulanis are not really sincere. They work hand in hand. Someone say you are on point. Northern Nigeria has killed us with APC. you know, the submissions of people, are just going on and on and on and on like that. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what NNAMDI KANU has said. Let's be objective. Not that, oh, yeah, people are supporting this. If somebody brings facts, let us tackle it. Most of the time, they always say, leave the messenger and, concentrate on the message so that we will all learn, we will all know where we are going to. It's not that, oh, you are just loyal to people or you just like this person. When somebody says something, let's tackle it and let's, have a so that we'll know how to move forward. Abusing or trashing people will not help. This is a good submission, from him, or question that is asked. People should answer that. So guys, let's